Imagine traveling back in time to go to the theater and see a movie. What would you expect to see in terms of quality? Now let's turn it around and imagine you were living in the 1950s and traveled into the future to watch a movie. I'd imagine you would come out of the theater before the first 30 minutes, freaking out, wondering how is this possible? It looks so real. If you had just seen a science fiction movie, you might wonder, do these things really exist in the future? How can they incorporate them into a movie? Or maybe it was a horror film, and you're wondering if they actually used a dead body for a decapitation scene. Even a fantasy romance, you might wonder, where on earth did they do this filming? Where on earth are these castles? The film industry has come a long way since the days of visible wires and claymation effects. A lot has to do with the advancement in computer technology. What was only in the imagination of the audience back then now is more than possible to make appear real, all thanks to computer animation. In the late 1960s, Star Trek was aired, and using some basic film trick, they made the characters transport right off the screen. In the 80s and 90s, Star Trek reappeared, and they again transported characters right off the screen. Today, the effect of making a character disappear uses the same technique, but with the help of special effects, it has gone from this to this to this. Notice the advancement in the way the characters transport to a different location using different visual effects. In the 1970s, Bill Baxby transformed from Bruce Banner into Lou Ferrigno, who portrayed the Hulk at the time. In this case, there were two separate actors who were superimposed over each other to give the effect of a transformation into a green rage monster. Now let's look at today's Hulk. Mark Ruffalo transforms from Bruce Banner into an unnaturally huge monster, as opposed to Lou Ferrigno's bodybuilder-sized Hulk. Not only that, but Lou Ferrigno went through a makeup process to play the Hulk, whereas Mark Ruffalo's image and features were placed into a computer and his size increased and color changed to create this beast. Today, you find computer animation and imagery everywhere, not just in science fiction. The days of building a set in a Hollywood studio to make it appear that the characters are actually in Kansas have been replaced by scenes that look as if the actors are actually there. Even in real life drama, producers can't actually get the actors to location, so green screens are now in common practice. This advancement can only make us as film and computer animation students wonder what the future may hold for us. And it makes the audience wonder, what will they come up with next? Maybe holograms in a stadium, or perhaps images projected straight into the brain? Who knows what the future may hold for this ever-growing and oh-so-popular industry?